Hey everyone, just hopping on a little bit early, about a minute before we get started. So hi to everyone, good morning. Hope you enjoyed your long weekend. I have a total body circuit for you today. So my name's Jocelyn, I'm an FSI at Trenton. These virtual classes are meant for CAF members. So if you are a CAF member and you get injured, make sure you fill out a CF98. If you're not a CAF member, feel free to join in. Just make sure you fill out the Get Active questionnaire by CSEP. It's in the description above. So make sure you fill that out and you're cleared before you join in to the class. And if you get injured during this class, make sure you consult a medical professional. Alright, I'm not going to be playing any music during this class, so just make sure you put your own on so you don't have to listen to me breathing heavily the whole time. Alright, so it's 9 o'clock, so we'll get started. Like I said, it's a total body circuit, so today we're going to be doing box jumps, squat press, Romanian deadlift, bent over rows, and floor press. So for that, I'm going to be using my weighted pack, okay? You can use anything you have, like a kettlebell, dumbbells, or anything else, like a weighted tool kit is what I've been using for other exercises. Anything else you can find, some paint cans, anything you have around the house. Alright, so we'll get right into the demo. First up, we have box jumps. So here I'm using this cooler that I weighed down with some weight in there so it doesn't move around on me. I also have it on top of my yoga mat so it doesn't slide on the floor. So if you can find something safe for you to jump on, make sure it's sturdy, make sure it won't rock when you jump on it. Make sure you can put your whole foot on the surface and you won't slide off or anything like that. If you don't have anything like this, like a stair or a chair or anything like that you can jump on, you can just do a broad jump. So that would just be jumping as far as you can forward. I can't go very far because of how much distance I have, but how much space I have, but just make sure you're jumping as far as you can, okay? So for the box jump, you're gonna squat down in a quarter squat, hands go behind you. You're gonna explosively jump up, land on top of the box. Make sure, like I said before, your whole foot is getting onto the box, okay? So back, up, and as you land, your hands go behind, so you're ready to go for another jump after this, okay? So you should be landing nice and soft. Your knees should be still over your foot. Your knees shouldn't be collapsing or going too wide, okay? So that's the box jump. Again, I'll show you. Arms back, up, and stick it, okay? So the next one is a squat press. I'll use my pack for this one. So I'm going to be holding it underneath kind of a front rack position with my hands underneath, so as soon as I pop up, I can press it overhead. My weight is probably going to go out of frame, but you guys don't need to see the backpack, right? So feet about shoulder width apart. You're going to squat down, make sure you're bracing, okay? Squat down. As you come up, use the power from your legs to push the weight overhead. Make sure it's fully overhead. Your wrists should be over top of your shoulders. It's not out in front of you like this, okay? So again, squat down and press up. Make sure you're bracing that whole time and your head's coming through your arms at the top there. So you're going to be doing 6 box jumps, 8 squat press. Next one is Romanian deadlift, so this is just a partial deadlift, okay? So again with my pack, my feet are going to be about hip width apart this time. I'm hinging at the hip, again always bracing. Hinging at the hip, your hips go up backwards, weight goes down. Your shoulders should always stay over top of the weight. So I'm going to go until my hands are about to my knees and back up. Okay? You can go to whatever range you feel comfortable with. If you want to go all the way down to the ground, that's okay. Just make sure you're bracing, your back's not rounding, your shoulders aren't rounding forward, okay? The next one is a bent over row, okay? So for this one, again, I'm using my pack. You can either do a split stance, so one foot in front of the other, like that. Hinging at the hip, again, make sure you're bracing, your spine's neutral. Or you can keep your feet together and do a 2-hand row like this, okay? I'm going to do a single hand row with my feet split just because my backpack is a little bulky, so I have a hard time getting that good range of motion with my feet together. Okay, so make sure when you're rowing, your elbow stays nice and tight to your body. Okay, again, you're bracing, so your spine's staying neutral, you're not breaking, your shoulders aren't rolling forward, okay? Just like that. And make sure you're doing 8 per side. And the last one we're going to do is floor press. So, on the ground, shoulder blades pinched, butt on the ground, feet on the ground, okay? So my elbows are going to be about 45 degrees away from my body. Push up, full extension, come back down. Push up, full extension, and back down, okay? So you want to make sure you're bracing for this one. Make sure your low back isn't coming off the mat, okay? So make sure you're engaging your core and your glutes, bracing your spine, okay? So again, we're going to do 8 of those. All right, so for this one, it's going to be an AMRAP, so as many rounds as possible. We're going to go 20 minutes and see how many rounds we can get through. So we'll get right into the warm-up. If you have a foam roller, we're going to start with foam rolling. You can also use a tennis ball, squash ball, anything you have. So I'm going to roll out my glutes, my hands, and my lats. If you find that you have something tight on yourself, feel free to roll those out instead, okay? So to roll, I'm going to start with my glutes. Sitting down on the roller, one foot planted, one ankle on that knee, okay? I'm going to turn to the side where my knee is raised, and I'm just going to roll back and forth. You can twist your hips. If you come across any really tight spots, any trigger points, you can hang it on that spot for a little while longer, try and release it, and then move on to the next one. All right, switch sides. All right, so next we're going to do our hamstrings. So roller goes under your hamstrings. I'm going to use my hands, pick up my hips. So you can either do one at a time and plant one foot, kind of roll over that one leg, or you can stack your legs to get a little bit more pressure, or do 2 legs at a time. Okay, it's up to you. I'm going to stack my legs to get a little bit more pressure. Again, like before, if you find a trigger point, just hang around on that spot, kind of move around, try to release it. Switch sides. Good. All right, so now I'm going to move on to my lats. So for this one, it can be pretty sensitive, so just a warning out there. So starting at the bottom of your rib cage, I'm going to go to the middle of my armpit, okay? So 1 foot planted, I'm going to pick up my hips. Get some more space here. Pick up my hips, and I'm going to roll, like I said, from bottom of my rib cage to the middle of my armpit. If you take some pressure off, just put your hand down on the mat. right, switch sides. Good, all right. So you can put your foam roller off to the side. Next up, we're gonna get into some cars. So we're gonna start with our shoulder, palm facing in. You're gonna raise your hand in front of you as far as you can. Once you get to that sticking point, just turn your palm out. Keep rotating around until you get to the bottom again, and you're gonna reverse that. Try to keep the rest of your body still. You should really just be moving from your shoulder. We're gonna do that one again. Nice, slow and controlled, and reverse. Good, switch sides. And one more time. Good, all right, so moving on to our hips. So one foot planted, you're gonna pick up one knee, okay? Out to the side, ankle up, continue that rotation around, try to keep the rest of your body nice and still. Reverse that. Good, and one more time. Nice, slow and controlled. Whoop. Try to keep your balance. Switch to the other side, knee up, out, ankle out, and around, and reverse. One more time. Good. All right. Now we're down on the ground, we're going to do our ankle cars. So isolating one leg, okay? You're going to start pointing your toes towards yourself. Whichever side of the rotation you want to start on, that's okay. Just go down until you start rotating down, point your toes down, go around. Once you start coming up, point your toes up towards yourself again, then reverse that circle. Good, we're going to do that again. And reverse. Good, switching sides. So toes up, around, toes down, back up, and reverse. Good, one more time. Good, all right. So next up, we're gonna do some cat-cows to warm up our spine. So to start, you're gonna look up, arch your back down, hips come up, then reverse that, tuck your chin under, back arches up, bum tucks under. Okay, we're gonna slowly transition between each position until we do each one 5 times. Nice, slow, controlled movements. Good, all right. So next up, we're gonna do Spider-Mans. So starting in a high plank position, you're gonna bring your right foot to your right hand, open your chest up, right hand up to the ceiling, and left elbow down to the floor as close as you can next to your foot. I'm gonna show you from the other angle. So high plank, left foot to left hand, open your chest up, hand to the ceiling, and elbow down to the floor near your foot. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more of those each side. So next up, we're going to do the 90-90 switch. Okay, so starting off, one knee bent at 90 degrees out in front, the other knee out to the side, bent at 90 degrees as well. So you're going to start by opening up the knee to your side as far as you can until you can't anymore without your other knee following. You can allow your other knee to follow until you're at the center and then switch over to the other side. Okay? So once you do a switch, you're going to bring your chest down to your knee or as close as you can manage, and then do reverse to the other side. So again, opening your outside knee until you can't anymore, allow your other knee to follow, and then chest down to your knee. Okay, we're going to do 3 each side. If you need to put your hands behind yourself, that's fine, a little kickstand. There we go. All right. So next up, if you have a little band, it's time to use that. If not, that's okay. Just follow along without a band. So if you have a band, put it around your knees. Make sure it's above your joint. Okay, we're going to do side plank clams. So knees bent at 90 degrees. You're going to do a side plank from your knees. So lift your hips up. Once you're there, heels stay together, you're going to open up your knees, okay? Make sure you're engaging your glute and your hips nice and tall. We're going to do 3 of these per side. Good, switch sides. Good. All right. Next up, we're going to do a single leg glute bridge. So you can take your band off. You're going to lay down. Good. So make sure one foot is planted, the other foot comes up. You're going to press your hand against it for resistance. We're going to press through your planted foot. Raise your hips up. I'm going to keep my hand to the side for a little bit of support. Okay, so pick your hips up all the way. Make sure you're engaging your glute. If you feel it more in your quad, try to push off more from your heel. Okay, we're going to do 3 per side. Make sure you're pressing into your knee with your other hand for some resistance. Good. Switch sides. Good. All right. All right, so that's it for the warm-up. Hope you guys are feeling a little warmed up. Get your space ready. Grab a drink if you need it. And we'll start the 20-minute AMRAP. Make sure to put music on if you guys have it. Alrighty, let's get going. 20 minutes on the clock. We're starting with 6 box jumps. All right, 20 minutes. Here we go. Oops. All right, 6 box jumps. Six, there you go. Next up, Romanian deadlift. Good job, guys. Make sure you're bracing. We're doing 8 Romanian deadlifts. There's 8. Oh, squat press. I missed the squat press. There's always something. Always something. All right, sorry guys, skip back to the squat press. Got a little excited there. So feet about shoulders apart, squatting down, press the weight above head, straight overhead, wrists over shoulders. Good. All right, now we're on to the bent row. It's 8, switch sides. All right, and floor press. Good job, guys. Make sure your shoulder blades are pinched and your back, low back is staying on the floor. 8 floor press. Elbows should be about 45 degrees away from your body. Good. All right, that's one round done. Good job, guys. Chalk that up on the chalkboard. One down. Make sure you grab water whenever you need it, guys, okay? Take breaks whenever you need it. Back into the box jump. Good. 6 box jump. Squat press, I didn't forget this time. 8 squat press. There's 8 squat press. Next up, Romanian deadlift. Good. Bent over row. Good job, guys. Keep working hard. Make sure you're always bracing. Good. Switch sides. Good. That's 8. Floor press. Eight floor press. Good job, guys. Make sure you're bracing. Your low back should not come off the ground. There's 8. Well done, guys. Another round on the board. Grab a drink if you need it. Take a break if you need it. Well done, guys. 13 minutes left. All right, back into the box jump. Go. 6 box jumps. Squat press. Always bracing. Good. Romanian deadlift. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Eight of those. Good job. All right. 8 bent row per side. Good job. Switch sides. Make sure you're bracing. Good. And floor press. Well done, guys. Keep it up. Almost halfway done. Feet planted, shoulder blades pinched. Make sure you're bracing so your low back doesn't come off the floor. And there's 8. All right. Well done, guys. It's another round on the board. 3 down. See how many we can get through. 10 minutes left. There's 6 and squat press. Good job, guys. Make sure you're bracing. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Your low back should not be arching. There's 8. All right, Romanian deadlift. Well done, guys. Keep it up. There's 8. Good job. Bent over row. job, guys. Switch sides. All right, floor press. Well done, guys. Keep working hard. Make sure you're bracing. Good, there's 8. All right. 4 rounds down. Good job, guys. Keep working hard. Great way to start off your morning, eh? After a long weekend. Don't forget to take breaks when you need it, guys. All right, well done. About 7 minutes left. Let's see how many more we can get in. All right, box jump. All right, squat press. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Make sure you're bracing, don't forget. Good job, guys. RDL's next. Good job. Bent over rows. 8 each side. Let's go, guys. Keep working hard. Switch sides. Good job, guys. Keep working hard. Well done. All right, floor press. Good job, guys. You got this. 5 minutes left. Keep working hard. All right, make sure you're bracing. All right, well done. That's 5 rounds down. Just about 4.5 minutes left to go. Well done, guys. Keep working hard. Almost there. Let's finish strong, guys. Last 4 minutes. Good, squat press. Well done, guys, almost there. Keep working hard. Remember to brace. job. All right. RDLs. Let's go, guys. Good job, guys. 3 minutes left. Floor press. Oh, no. Bent row. My bad. Got a little carried away. All right. Bent over row. All right, guys. Switch sides. Well done. You got this. And there's 8. Well done. Now it's floor press. Good job, guys. Last 2 minutes. Make sure you're bracing. Your low back should not be coming off the floor. All right, well done. That's 6 rounds done. We got 1.5 minutes left. I gotta see how far I can get through the circuit one last time. Make sure you're not rushing, guys. Still try to maintain that proper form, okay? Box jumps. There's 6. Good job. Minute left. Squat press. That's it, guys. Finish strong. You got this. Make sure you're bracing. Finish strong. Good. 30 seconds left. RDLs. Good. And 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Well done, guys. Couldn't get through it again. But I think 6.5 is a good job. All right, guys. So grab a drink if you need it. Just try to regulate your breathing a little bit. And we'll get into the cool down in a bit. Well done, guys. Thanks to everyone who joined me. We're going to get into cool down, but before we start, we're going to try to regulate our breathing a little bit. So you're just going to start inhaling 4 seconds. Try to inhale into your diaphragm, so a nice deep belly breath. So inhale, and then exhale 4 seconds as well. Inhale, and exhale. Good. So you guys are going to continue that breathing as we do our cool down. All right, so we're going to start with the tricep stretch. Good, switch sides. Make sure you're continuing your breathing. Inhale 4 seconds, exhale 4 seconds. All right. So next up, we're going to stretch out our chest. So we're going to do a C stretch. So your hand should be shaped like a C. You're going to put your thumb against the wall, and then you're going to turn your chest away from the wall. Make sure your shoulders rolled back, okay? So this should hit your chest, a little bit of your shoulder, and a little bit of your bicep. Good, switch sides. Make sure your shoulders rolled back. Good, all right. So next up, we're going to stretch out our quads. So grabbing your ankle, bring your heel to your butt. Try to make sure your knees are in line and you're standing up straight. Switch sides. All right, good. Next up, since we're still standing up, we're going to stretch out our calves. So putting the bottom of your foot against the wall, okay, and then leaning in towards the wall. Good, switch sides. Good, all right. So next we're going to move on to our back. So starting in a tabletop position, planting one hand, you're going to thread the needle through, reaching as far as you can with the other hand. This is stretching out your back. Good, switch sides. Good, all right. So next up, we're going to stretch out our lats. So hands out in front, you're going to walk your hands as far as you can to one side, and then press your armpit into the floor. Good, switch sides. Good, all right. So next up, we're gonna stretch out our hip flexors. So on one knee, you're gonna lean forward, arm up, and slightly to the side. So I'll show you from the other angle. Leaning forward, arm up, and then slightly to the side. So you should be sitting up, nice and upright. And you should feel it right in the front of your hip. Make sure you're engaging your glute. Good, switch sides. Lean forward, arm up, and to the side. Make sure you're engaging your glute. Good, all right. So next up, we're gonna stretch out our hamstring. If you have a strap you can use, you can go ahead and use that. If not, you can just grab your leg, no problem at all. So if you have a strap around your toe, you're gonna lie back, foot up, make sure that your knee's staying straight, pull the strap down towards yourself, and bring your leg as close to your body as you can. If you don't have a strap, just do the same thing, just by except with holding your leg instead of the strap. Switch sides. Good, all right, so next up we're gonna stretch out our glutes. So grab one knee, bring it across your chest to your opposite shoulder, squeezing in tight to your body. Good, switch sides. All right, so that's it for your workout today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed your long weekend. Thanks for joining me. As always, stay safe and wash your hands. Take care. See you next time.